Good morning everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to dive into a comprehensive overview of theft acts. This presentation will cover everything from the basic definitions and various types of theft, to the legal consequences involved. We'll also explore ways to prevent theft and discuss its broader impact on society. I'm looking forward to taking you through these important topics. Let's get started. When we talk about theft acts, we're referring to the unlawful taking of someone else's property with the clear intention of keeping it permanently. It's important to grasp this definition because it underpins how we identify and respond to such crimes. Understanding theft is crucial not just for individuals but also for businesses and entire communities. It helps us recognize criminal behavior early, protect valuable assets, and effectively participate in the legal process when necessary. Additionally, being aware of theft acts goes a long way in preventing them from happening in the first place. Awareness equips us to respond more intelligently and take proactive measures to reduce the risk of theft. When we talk about theft, the legal definition is crucial to understand. Theft involves taking someone else's property without permission, with the clear intention of keeping it permanently. It's not just about temporary borrowing or accidental possession, it's about the intent to deprive the owner for good. The scope of theft covers a wide range of activities. This includes stealing tangible items like money, valuables, or personal belongings, but it also extends to intangible property, such as intellectual property. So, theft isn't limited to physical objects alone. Common examples help illustrate this concept clearly. Think of pickpocketing on a busy street, stealing a car, or shoplifting from a store. These are all classic forms of theft that demonstrate the unauthorized taking of property. And the most important point to remember is the intent. Without the intent to permanently deprive the owner, an act may not legally qualify as theft. This intent is what distinguishes theft from borrowing or losing something temporarily. When we talk about theft, it's important to understand the different types and how they are defined legally. First, we have petty theft, which involves stealing low-value items. This type of theft usually results in fines or short jail sentences, reflecting the relatively minor nature of the crime. Next is grand theft, which is more serious because it involves significant monetary value or property. This is often classified as a felony due to the greater impact of the crime. Burglary is slightly different, it means unlawfully entering a building with the intent to commit theft or another felony inside. Then there's robbery, which is more aggressive, involving taking property directly from a person by using force or the threat of force. Lastly, shoplifting is a common form of theft that happens in retail stores, where the person conceals merchandise with the intention of stealing it. Understanding these distinctions helps clarify the severity and legal consequences of each type. Let's look at some examples and case studies to understand different types of theft and their characteristics. First, there's a case of petty theft, which involves shoplifting inexpensive items like food or clothing. These are often opportunistic crimes and might not involve planning. Moving on, grand theft refers to the stealing of high-value items, such as expensive electronics from a warehouse, usually requiring more preparation and carrying heavier penalties. Then, we have burglary, which is breaking into a home during the night to steal valuables. This crime not only involves theft but also the violation of someone's private space, making it more serious. Lastly, robbery is an incident where a person is directly threatened, for instance, being held at knife point to seize their wallet. Unlike theft or burglary, robbery involves force or intimidation and is treated very seriously in the legal system. Each of these cases highlights different aspects and severity levels of theft-related crimes. When it comes to legal consequences, the penalties for theft vary depending on how severe the crime is and where it takes place. For example, fines are often proportional to the value of what was stolen, meaning the higher the value, the steeper the penalty. Imprisonment can also vary significantly, from short jail terms for minor thefts to several years behind bars for more serious offenses. In some cases, instead of or in addition to jail time, courts might impose alternative sanctions like probation or community service. It's also important to consider the long-term impact. Having a theft conviction can lead to a permanent criminal record, which might limit job prospects and lead to social stigma, affecting a person's life well beyond the initial punishment. To effectively prevent theft, there are several key strategies to keep in mind. First, securing property is essential. This means using sturdy locks, installing alarms, and setting up surveillance systems to deter potential thieves. Next, maintaining good lighting both inside and outside homes and businesses is crucial, as well-lit areas reduce opportunities for criminal activity. Staying vigilant and promptly reporting any suspicious behavior helps authorities act quickly and prevent incidents. Additionally, educating community members about the risks of theft and how to protect themselves raises overall awareness and resilience. Finally, utilizing theft deterrent technologies and adopting secure transaction methods can provide an extra layer of protection, making it harder for thieves to succeed. Together, these strategies create a strong defense against theft. When law enforcement gets involved, their first step is to collect physical evidence. This can include things like fingerprints, surveillance footage, or any other material that might help piece together what happened. Next, they interview witnesses and victims. These conversations are crucial because they provide detailed descriptions and first-hand accounts that can guide the investigation. After gathering evidence and information, officers work on tracking any stolen property and identifying potential suspects. This helps narrow down who might be responsible. Finally, the goal is to prosecute offenders through the legal system. This not only helps deliver justice but also serves as a deterrent, discouraging others from committing similar crimes in the future. The consequences of theft extend far beyond just the immediate loss of property or money. Economically, theft places a heavy burden not only on individuals but also on businesses and entire communities. These losses can be substantial and have a ripple effect on local economies. Beyond the financial impact, victims often experience significant emotional distress, including stress, fear, and a diminished sense of security in their daily lives. This emotional toll can be as damaging as the economic one. Additionally, theft undermines community trust, creating an atmosphere of suspicion and tension among neighbors and community members. Recognizing these wide-ranging effects really underscores why it's so crucial to focus on effective theft prevention and recovery strategies. By addressing these issues proactively, we can help protect people and restore a sense of safety and trust in our communities. To wrap up, theft acts are essentially the unlawful taking of someone else's property, and they can vary widely in type and severity, each carrying different legal consequences. It's crucial to have a solid understanding of these different forms and how the law defines them, because that knowledge empowers us to better prevent theft and respond effectively when it occurs. Security measures and the support of law enforcement play a vital role here. By implementing strong security practices and working closely with authorities, both individuals and communities can significantly reduce the risk of theft and lessen its impact. Finally, staying informed through ongoing education and maintaining constant vigilance are essential steps to ensure long-term safety and protection of our property.